Okay, we are live. Welcome back, folks.
Hello! Let's go into morning.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I murdered someone.
You did not murder anybody today.
No, true.
That you know of.
No, she was with us.
No, but it was a pretty sick burn in that text message you sent yesterday.
Which one?
Oh, she had to chew out one of her friends because
Oh, yeah, that one.
pain. Should just start a campaign of like letter writing, and just all of our followers and everything write a letter to this person,
They will get
telling them
2
to
letters.
pay so and so.
They will get 2 letters, my man. We gotta wait a little longer before we can do that.
Anyway,
Roxy, chill out. Quit trying to eat everything.
okay. So last time we were here, Carl's gone again. Dagnabbit, Carl. All right, we're just moving on.
That little cracker.
So, I'm in the room, so I think we're done with what I was doing for now. You're talking to the butler, I believe.
Alright, where did we end off? Because like I said, I have to leave early and it's fucking annoying.
So, basically, were you there when Murthanel was shot?
Yes, I saw
Okay.
Murthanel get shot.
So he's dead, and we are currently at his house the next day. And you.
There was a
and-
note that had to be triggered with warmth.
Yeah, it was me, you, and Vidoma are in the room with his sister and his body, while
Remember, you
Oliver.
letting Panzer bent off on you.
What's that?
I fought you.
I remember
let me
you
fight
letting Panzer
Yeah.
beat up on you.
Yeah, I let Panzer take out his anger. But Panzer and Oliver are downstairs, while me and Vidoma are in the bedroom with Murthanel's body and his sister. And you can be in either room. Because you weren't there, we didn't establish where you are.
I'm probably gonna go see if there's a pantry to raid.
Okay, that's a bit inappropriate.
You're not there to know that she's doing so. You're helping her mourn. So, roll an inspection, or let's see here. Roll an
Insight
observance check, please.
or that, yeah.
Can I roll just like knowledge to know that she's going to try this?
Natural 16.
Can I roll like a knowledge to like know this is going to happen?
I'm gonna say no.
But I know she
simply
does
because
His buddy.
Simply-
Buddy is a horrible influence.
I'm still gonna say no, simply because you were busy with other people at the time.
Who's Lord Skipper?
Our
Lord
our
Skipper,
our
is he
one
in
viewer.
Discord? Oh wait a minute, do we have Lord Skipper talking in the YouTube?
He's
chat?
one of our viewers. You know, the one.
Yeah, but I didn't know.
I think it's Thane.
That makes sense. Oh, hey, I leaky.
Hey Thane. You okay? Oh,
Why did you ask about Lord Skipper? Where is he?
I thought
In
it
the
was
Discord
blocked.
chat.
Oh, in the Discord chat. Okay, that's why I can't find it.
It's also, if you look, it does look like a cut on your thumb.
Hey, mind if I drop in?
To like Discord?
Yeah, he's wanting to drop in the Far Pages group that we're in right now.
I mean, that's up to the DM. We don't have like a character or anything ready for him,
Yeah, we don't have a character for him.
but you can like.
I mean, I guess he can comment.
He can
Yeah.
play Buddy.
Oh God.
I'm already imagining the comments are ready. I'm gonna go grab a drink.
You
Would you
like
like
Dr. Pepper?
No problem.
I'll take one too, please.
Okay.
But remember, you're actually the first
um,
one doing anything tonight.
I'll be right back. Real quick.
I actually have a vote. I have a vote to propose to everybody.
Hello, hello.
Yo yo,
Hey there, you filthy sailor.
it has
You
been
fancy sailor.
forever and ever, my friend.
So I have some good news.
You're finally gonna bring my birthday present?
Yes.
Yes!
June 9th.
You've
I
come
will
out
be
as
in
gay and you're
Pencil-
in love with me.
I am in love with you.
Navy men!
It's
what's up,
okay to
Fang?
be gay in the name.
So I will be in Pensacola, Florida on June 9th.
Nice.
June 9th, just that day?
I will be there until June 13th to 14th of the morning.
Okay, so 9th to 14th, you'll be here for one game on the 13th.
Yeah, basically. I was just gonna drop in and say hi, be on stream. Say,
Okay.
well, how's it going, everybody?
Well, right now we're streaming, so you're on stream. Yeah.
Well, hello, lovely people.
Alright. Well,
Yeah.
looking forward to seeing whatever fragile item you couldn't send in the mail that I have been waiting almost 5 months now
It is a
to see
glass.
what the
silver.
heck it is.
It's not that special. I just couldn't mail it over. It's a what?
It's his
Oh,
heart.
yeah, no, they don't accept human bodies over the mail system. What's up, Carl?
He'll be in and out.
He's currently
Really?
driving, so he's kind of in and out right now.
Oh, did you guys just start?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I'm not really interrupting anything, am I?
Not too much.
Yeah.
Just a
Sweet.
pantry raid.
Tonight's gonna be a lot of role play because we are currently in mourning for a friend that died.
Ooh, yeah, I'm sorry, I haven't really been able to keep up. I just with the work hours.
You're good,
I
man.
got back last Monday at 10 o'clock Jacksonville time. Oh, yeah, no, the
Eastern time?
world knows this. Yeah. So I had 4 days off before I had to go back to work, and I've been at work, and we've been, unpacking everything, and my leave finally starts on the 9th, so I'll be heading up to Pensacola that morning, or that night, and then be there on the morning of the 10th.
So, question, did you get any photographs of the cherry blossoms while you're over there?
So there weren't any cherry blossoms bloom.
Cherry bombs.
Cherry bombs. Yes, there were no cherry bombs bloomed.
There were cherry bombs. That's why there was no cherry blossoms.
I could just imagine the panic base wide if a cherry bomb went off.
Oh God.
Alarms
Yeah.
going off, people breaking out the weapons out of the lockers.
My dude, a gunshot went off like within earshot of my house last night. It was fucking terrifying.
Okay. Well, anyway,
Sorry, I had to mute myself. My wife was yelling at me.
question. Did they feed you local cuisine or were they shipping in American food?
We were eating local cuisine, but unfortunately, I was restricted on base due to COVID.
Yeah.
For the vast majority of the deployment, they only allowed us off base for roughly a month, and I wasn't able to go out and explore Okinawa as it is due to COVID. But I did go out to the American village that's out there, which is actually the beach that the United States invaded when we invaded Okinawa to take control over it, which I thought was pretty cool.
Hi,
Uh,
Thane.
Well, hello, Carl.
All
Nice
of
of
a
you to
sudden,
join the conversation.
I need epic sax or the like romantic sax. in the
hello.
background.
Honestly, Carl's everyone's boyfriend, so that is true.
He's
Oh,
my
it-
husband.
It started with them.
He's my wife.
So I will be there with my beautiful wife, Lucille.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'll be there on the 9th. I'm gonna be starting to put more videos up on my YouTube. Cause I'm gonna start streaming. I'm gonna start streaming more Minecraft with my wife. And I'm also gonna be putting up. I'm gonna start putting up videos of Crisis, which I have Crisis, and I'm gonna make sure that actually works. I'm gonna record it through OBS unless there's something better. Which I know I can use. What was it like what was it called?
We use OBS.
Yeah, I find OBS to be really good, especially for streaming. I like the setup. I just haven't
That's
figured out how to
nice.
do like the exit scene and intro scene yet, and all that.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I have a proposal for
Do you?
everyone.
No, mine are
I I wanted to
Are these green?
say something
Yes.
before I
I
forgot
need
about it
one
and we
green.
get started.
Those are mine.
Yeah.
Oh,
There
also
it
I
is.
have gifts for
Jen,
you
what
and
color am I?
Carl.
Yours are blue. Oh, I hate being colorblind.
So I have a proposal.
Terrifying.
We need
I'm
to get
sorry,
a
but I
fridge
just don't
for
feel
the
that way
game
about
room.
you.
What?
We need to get a mini
Ow.
fridge for the game room. So that John doesn't have to get up and run every time we need a drink.
No kidding.
Oh, John can use the exercise. Don't limit him to not having to get.
I get enough exercise.
How do you think
Thank
he lost
you.
all that weight? He was getting his drinks.
Gosh.
We'll say hello to the beautiful Lucy. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Lucy.
I'll just keep it at Lucy.
Just because I said beautiful Lucy doesn't mean you have to call her a beautiful Lucy.
I
know,
know.
So-
Oh.
I actually want to get. You know how people will edit frame by frame someone's face over top of someone else's face in a show? I kind of want to do
Yeah.
the introduction to I Love Lucy with Thane and Lucy's face.
Yes. Do it.
Just
I turned this thing the wrong
do
way.
it.
Just do it.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Okay, my favorite of his performances.
I'm gonna turn the AC on.
If anyone ever seen that Fury, the tank movie, I love that movie. Awesome. All right.
So where are you guys so far?
Have you kept up with the campaign at all?
Whew.
Might be better. What's the last thing you remember us doing?
God, I haven't watched a stream in 6 months, man. I've been so jam-packed with 12-hour days, like work, gym, home, work, gym, a room, work, gym, a room.
All right.
Oh, I feel
Right
like-
now we're in a big city. We made friends with a powerful lord, and he was just murdered. So we're at
that's always
his
fun.
house. We're at his house, basically performing a few days long wake.
So like what was it called? A coup?
No, well,
He was a knight, not really a powerful.
Okay.
but the knights here kind of fit what a traditional lord would be, and he didn't know the whole political system we've gone through and established. So
Okay.
I just said a lord.
Yeah.
Anyway, I would like to mention. I don't know if you're actually watching the YouTube stream
He just said he hasn't in 6 months.
while we're talking,
Okay.
No, I haven't.
but we finally got ourselves a tabletop TV display today,
Ooh, that's nice.
and your name is amongst the names on the outside of the box.
Because
My heart. Oh shit. Who's that?
We're side by side.
Who's Sky Princess?
That is Ashley, my friend from Texas.
Hello.
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 Oh, dude, that is badass.
Did you send a picture?
No.
I think you just looked
I'm
at
on
the
your
stream.
stream now.
Yeah, you
Dude, that
popped
map is so cool.
Is she playing tonight?
Anywho, so besides that, special announcement to everyone, since we're really not officially started. As of this week, this is the last time we are going to be playing in this room.
Hey, where are you guys going to?
To my new house.
Really? Are you guys moving in with each other?
No. Me and my girlfriend are, but not.
Oh, nice.
I'm moving into a new house too, but not with them.
See, Carl, this is the thing. You need to like rent out like half of an apartment with me or half of a house so I can afford to, and then you can just visit once a month.
If it's his house, it's not really visiting.
Yeah, but the way he's a trucker, he would just be visiting.
I could get with wherever I go next. I get like a 3-bedroom, like 3-bath house, pretty much for free through the government, and that I could house both you guys in a room.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna live in a house with your wife. That just wouldn't be right. So
Oh yeah, no, she does make a good point. You guys would have to be registered as dependents. Never mind.
Yeah.
So I technically. Wait, what do you mean by that?
A dependent is
meaning
a.
that you would have to be underneath my system in the
You're his
military
boyfriend.
program.
Yeah. They won't just give you a frat house.
Yeah.
You're his mistress.
Mistress.
I just made him make the face. I love the face.
Alright. Moving on past that point.
Anytime I say something too gay, he makes the face, and it's hilarious.
Okay.
You know what's coming.
Alright. That being said, as of next week, barring any delays I'm going to be spending some extra hours this week over at Johnson Place, setting up curtains,
Oh, that's heavy.
wall tapestries, lanterns from the ceiling,
Shrubbery.
LEDs,
Shrub, shrub.
actual properly routed audio cables, and permanent, audio desks and everything. We should be actually set up pretty good next week.
And no tool.
One more thing. We do need a 15 to 20 foot HDMI cable
Like I said,
and
I'll
a
check
15
my
to
house
20 foot
first.
USB extension cable. Because I need to be able to hang this on the ceiling and point it down at the man.
Yeah, I'm not holding it.
Maybe we can make you.
You could
I
try.
have a quick question for you guys.
Yeah.
Nope, not quick enough.
Sorry. I have a couple games on my computer, and I'm thinking about playing Metro 2033 Redux. Do you think that'd be a good idea?
I don't even know what that game is.
It is really fun.
It's an older game though, and I want to work my way from 2033 Redux to Last Light Redux to Exodius.
They're all good.
Exodus. Yeah, no, they're all good. I played and beat the third one on accident because I was like, oh, let me just do this in my spare time, and I ended up falling really in love with it, so I ended up going back and downloading the first two, and I didn't realize I played it out of order. So I was thinking about, recording them and putting them on stream on my channel.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's players are still really popular.
Yeah.
So-
Also, this is me promoting myself through your channel.
Without ever naming your channel, which is probably not a good idea.
Yeah,
It is
you gonna
Lord
send us,
Skipper.
are you gonna go ahead and send us some, some advertising money before I just, go back and edit you out of the stream?
Oh my
How much
Yes,
you want?
because the total of how many viewers do we have is totally worth all that money.
No.
We don't have enough viewers to
Oh, this
charge
is their
you.
TV. They're waiting for Carl to show up.
Yeah, I don't know what you're
Like, I'm technically here, but I'm still working.
Oh, because he's not there yet.
Oh, is he just driving today?
Anywho,
Yeah, I'm just
uh,
picking up my next
anywho.
load.
So it's John,
John, Trevor, me,
Trevor,
Anna, Ashley,
that's
Carl.
Joe, Carl, and then one of Joe's friends. And then Candace.
Carolyn.
No,
Carolyn.
Cadence.
Cadence.
It's Hannah,
Oh, it is
who
Hannah.
plays
So
Roxy.
it's Carl's sister. No.
Anyway,
Actually,
Sky
I need
Princess
to-
is Joe's friend, and then this one is Carl's. Yeah. Cadence.
anywho. So,
Hello.
before we move on with the game, any other suggestions of what we should do in
No,
the
so
game?
these two are gonna be playing
Like,
over Discord, and then
Decorations?
Carl's gonna show up.
Decorations,
And then we're
mini
gonna be
fridge.
One for them.
Yeah, after I
Nice.
leave this area, I only have like 10 miles, and I'm gonna stop for the night.
Oh shit, you're driving your truck right now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm in fucking
Taller
Michigan,
chairs?
Michigan, Jen.
What? You're in Michigan?
Yep.
Dude!
I've been all over the United States in the last few months.
Damn, man.
Hold on.
Alrighty.
No, not. These ones are.
Well, without further ado,
Without further ado,
Roxy did find an extremely high observance check. So, while the rest of the house is either mourning or assisting in the household mourning, and Panzer and the butler are having a conversation in the office.
Okay.
Roxy and Buddy end up finding the pantry.
No, the pantry.
It is the pantry. Yeah, it is the pantry.
The gorgeous, lovely pantry.
How is it that, like, we're all murderers and psychopaths, and the most evil person here is the slime? I'm gonna steal from Morning Family.
Okay, Roxy.
I mean, he wasn't gonna eat it.
This is a very
Roxy.
what I'm picking up.
I mean, he's dead. He can't eat it.
But his sister will.
His sister's alive.
Figure that out.
Well, okay, that's something we should get in the new game.
Trash can.
Can crusher. On the wall with a recycling can
I already thought about it.
and a garbage can.
It's not gonna be in the same room though. It's going in the room next to it.
That'd be annoying. If
What's
you're
wrong with
actually
using your
inside.
feet? Yes, no, you use that way, but
Because not all of us are just eager to jump around like children on top of cans.
I'm sorry.
Some of us that would hurt.
That's just you.
That's just you, Joe.
I was talking about Hannah.
Oh. Hannah likes doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
No,
like
I'm
it.
saying you're the only who doesn't want to do
Okay, fine.
it.
Be that way.
You bring your own can crusher.
I've brought two.
Ow. I was trying to make the same joke and it hurt my foot.
I'm glad mine was on top. I'm not wearing shoes.
Okay.
no more shoes when doing it.
So, Roxy,
Yo,
the door to the pantry does appear to be locked with a simple lock.
blub blub. I'm just gonna slime underneath it. I mean, fuck the lock.
Pretty much, yeah. I was wondering, if you would come up with that one genius idea, which it does work. You slide under the door, and there is a room full of vegetable preserves and smoked hams and sausages.
All of this has that holy light
And-
radiating from it.
Oh yeah. It's there's literally the cherub. Bill the cherub is like you happy?
Is this where they keep the condolence casseroles?
Oh my god.
Yes, that has to be where they're keeping the condolence casseroles.
You okay with
There's
it?
actually two of them on the shelf.
Oh, I'm dying.
Eat everything except those.
No,
So-
just-
So, how much of the room do you devour? Between you and Buddy.
You know what? For shits and giggles and for the fucking fun of it, I'm rolling
Percentage.
percentile.
please don't bowl too high. This is evil. This is just so evil.
It's a
47% to the room.
Okay, so about half of the preserves, hams, preserved meats, etc., and not
A
counting the
quarter.
casseroles,
Let's see what
A
Buddy
quarter.
does.
47%.
I thought did she say 27 or 47?
It's on the 47.
47.
So, Buddy ate the casseroles.
Buddy just-
Yeah, it's, you have officially raided the pantry. You're gonna be busy for a little while.
Yep.
On the Panzer and the butler. This is your go, John. You are in the office with the butler who is beating up items.
I had a complete conversation planned in my head last time we were here,
And it's gone now.
and most of it's gone. So, because I didn't think we were gonna stop it right there.
Instead of erasers, I'm just gonna put little electric probes hooked up to a button on your chairs, and I'll just.
See, that doesn't work well with me,
See, then I would hit you with the chair.
and I'll turn it on.
Taser! Route it all. So every time he hits the button, he shocks himself.
Okay. Anyways,
Alrighty, guys. So I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna start a stream for me and my wife. We're gonna start playing Minecraft for a little while.
Okay.
Have fun.
thanks for stopping by.
Bye bye.
Glad to
yeah.
hear from you.
Love you guys. See you on the 9th.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Gonna have to plan
Oh,
one
sorry,
shot
the
or
10th.
something.
You still there, thing?
Yes, I am. I'm forgetting how to log off.
Be gone, thought!
Bye bye.
Bye, Lucy.
They're beautiful.
I forget.
Oh, Lucy's here? Oh, bye.
Was there?
Okay.
Okay, I walk in, and he is packing.
Cleaning up papers, putting stuff away.
Excuse me.
What can I do for you?
Do you need help with anything?
I'm quite sufficient on my own, thank you.
Understood. Has anyone come to speak to you about what happened?
I was informed by the knights of the events. Can't say that I really have any specific authority that anyone would tell me beyond any of the known facts of the public.
Mm-hmm.
You misunderstand. I am merely a butler here. I am employed.
Oh, I understand. And I also know some people seem to be more than what they are. Anyways, is the missus going to be okay financially?
That is not for me to know, unfortunately.
Understood. Mirthano asked me to take care of her before he died.
If that
You
is
know
the
what's funny?
case-
Hasn't nobody ever mentioned the fact that Roxy had said before he was going to die?
We all said it, but I thought that was out of character.
Yeah, well, now it has happened.
The white lady.
The white lady.
Sorry, what did he say?
He was kind of interrupted, and I lost the thought.
Okay,
So-
I'll re-say it. He asked me to take care of her.
Well, if that is the case, then I guess you should take care of her then. As best as she will let you.
I'm new to this, morning. My master, died in the same way as Mirthano. But there was no one there to warn him other than me. What should I do? Is there a healthy way to mourn?
I don't pretend to be a religious person. I'm very pragmatic. If you have emotions tied to my late master, then let them flow as you will. Within reason.
Where's the food?
That's why we're lucky that she only ate 47% of the pantry, because you're gonna need 53.
We're gonna need what?
Thank you, Trevor. You understand?
Did I just miss something?
Oh, goodness.
Well, off to the side, while I'm in the room with what's her name?
Ernest.
Thank you. With Marneth, I do turn to her and say, with the people in this house, we might need to refill your pantries after the mourning process is done. I am sorry for the inconvenience, but you know them as well as I do.
She is so deep in mourning, she does not acknowledge you at all. I'm sorry, natural one. She is not present mentally.
Okay.
My GPS ain't interrupting, is it?
Nope.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna go back up. This. Love you, Trevor.
You guys are hopeless.
I'm gonna go.
Hopelessly.
You have no idea. I'm gonna go back upstairs,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go with like my claw and just like tap on the door
The door
twice.
is open.
I shut it when I left.
Yeah, he did.
I shut
on
it
his
in
way
front
out.
of Carl, and I split the room between male and female.
Okay.
You mean Oliver?
Yes, thank you. I tap on the door.
Well,
You
seeing
hear
as
tapping
one
on the door.
one of the people in the room is blind and the other one is currently comatose, I'll get up and go answer the door.
No. I'm standing by the door, so I'd probably be like, okay.
I thought you were doing prayers. You said you were doing prayers by the body.
No, I just like went and put the stone and feather, and then like
Oh,
went
okay.
back to stand by the door.
Okay.
So, Panzer, Vadoma opens the door for you.
Hello, Vadoma.
Are you done talking to your friend?
Yes.
Do we have to
I
say
was
yes?
hoping to come sit down next to Martha now.
I just kind of let the door swing wide.
I go sit beside the bed. I'm assuming they're all on the left side. I'm gonna go to the right side of the bed. I'm gonna sit on my knees. I'm assuming I'm still like over it.
Standing.
I'm going to hold onto the staff in one hand and grab his arm in the other.
I mean, your spear,
What did I say?
Staff.
staff,
I did.
Looks
last
like-
character.
Yeah, I'm looking at the staff. It's right there.
Do I have to turn the TV display around?
No, I fixed it. I fixed it.
Sorry. But yeah, spear, and then I'm gonna grab his hand and close my eyes and I'm sorry. Meditate.
And
Sam-
everyone dies. End of
Sam
campaign.
feels a sudden urge to run away, but fights it.
Yeah, Carl.
Okay, moving on past all jokes. Go ahead and roll a charisma check for me.
Okay.
Eight.
Is that with that +1?
Oh, you have. Oh, does that work? Yeah, I guess so. So
Technically,
9.
yes.
9.
9.
Your meditation is insufficient. You sit there silently.
Even though she doesn't need to breathe, you hear a sigh of relief from the other side of the bed. I am just sitting next to Myrnath, just kind of
Okay.
hand over shoulder.
How long have we been here?
Probably about 2 hours ish by now.
What time is it?
Well, we got here around noon, so about 2.
Probably 2, 3 in the afternoon. Give or take ish.
And remember, we're not going to be leaving this house for a couple days.
Has anyone eaten? I ask.
I look to Myrnath and kind of shake her a bit, trying to get her attention.
She seems exhausted to the point of sleep now. Let me ask that.
Is she actually asleep?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to pick her up and carry her to her room.
Wow.
She does not wake up.
Okay. I was gonna roll my stealth or whatever.
No.
Um,
Don't need to.
Check, she's breathing.
if she's sleeping, then she's breathing. Okay. Fine.
Oh my god, not breathing!
It's 11.
As a robot, you don't have the ability to take sense, touch as well.
I'm watching
As,
her.
as well as you can tell, she's dead.
I know what sleep is.
I'm kidding.
I do the classic. I take out a sheet of metal from my pocket and just like hold it over under her nose, just watching it fog.
Okay.
Yeah. So I take her to her room and I lay her down. Then I go get some water, like a pitcher of water, and bring it up, and then sit next to her bed and wait for her to wake up.
Vidoma,
Yes.
could you give me a hand?
Clap, 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 clap. No, I'm kidding. Sure.
Dark humor of a goblin. So sufficient.
Just making jokes right next to her corpse.
What better place to
I need help meditating. Could you give me a hand?
Sure.
Oh, real quick, Oliver, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
When I go down to get the water, I also grab you and bring you into the room with me.
Okay.
We'll let them continue their thing, and then we'll do our thing.
Don't let Roxy near the water go slurp.
Roxy and Buddy are both in the pantry still.
You can't actually leave because you have to digest all of the food
To get out the door.
to slip out under the door again.
The maid will eventually come back, open up the
Well,
pantry, and
why
be
am I
like,
gonna undo the lock? Because now I'm on that side.
holding a stick, like, "Oh, you're dead now."
They don't lock from the inside, they have a key. Pantries don't lock from the inside. They lock from the outside.
There's a turn thing that's got a mechanism that's got to lock it. But
That's
you can
on
manually
modern
lock it.
safety locks.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Remember, fridges didn't used to open from the inside either.
Oh yeah, they had that clip.
Yeah, and kids died all the time.
Made out of lead.
Which most things were back then, because it was easy to find,
Yeah.
easy to melt
That's
down.
why Indiana Jones in the fourth one,
Lived.
he literally locked himself in a fridge. Not that it would have worked him flying that far. He would have
Hitting the ground.
Blunt force trauma would have turned him into goo, but
It's still funny.
Yeah.
and he wouldn't have been able to open the fridge without immediately dying of radiation sickness.
Yeah. Anyway. So
Me and Vidoma.
you and Vidoma, yeah. Go ahead and do your thing.
Okay.
So, what do I roll to help him with meditating?
It would be a charisma check.
Just straight charisma?
Yep.
Okay.
Y'all still hear me okay?
22. Yeah. Plus whatever she had.
22 without any help.
Okay.
So, I rolled a 17.
So that's a plus
17
3.
would be a plus 3, 22, 25. Okay. Barely makes it.
You're
I
contacting the dead.
So, okay, this is happening. This is not the route I intended for you to, reach this point. Who else in the room is taking part of this, or is it just?
It's
Vidoma
just those
and-
two in the room.
Okay. So Vidoma and Panzer, both of you.
Actually, no. Juliana's in the room,
Okay.
but she's not praying.
No. So she's not taking part.
Yeah, I was just saying she's there.
So both of you close your eyes. The voices that speak in the room as conversation and time moves on become muffled. Sound becomes muffled. And eventually the only sound you can hear is your own heartbeat as it slows until it is not.
3 miles ahead, turn left on Wheatfield Road.
Okay, we heard that.
Yeah, we did hear that one, Carl. But
You hear that in the void. 0.3 miles ahead. To the other. I'm sorry. It fit.
I'm too tired for this. I couldn't go to sleep today until like 11:30.
In reality, that crystal is just a GPS, and this is your first time hearing it.
I need a mortar and pestle and a couple of push pops. Okay? Just crush them all into dust, get a straw, sugar
And then
rush.
die. Just do cocaine. It's easier.
No, I need a sugar rush. Alright.
Never heard what cocaine does?
Would you like a Reese
It's
cup?
grown up sugar.
Turn left on 11 miles.
You offer me a Reese cup, even if I was hungry, even if it was full, I would not decline a Reese cup.
I'll get you a Reese cup.
Alright. Carl,
Yeah.
give me a few minutes. I'm gonna just mute you.
I can mute myself.
Oh, okay. That clicking is gonna drive me nuts. Sorry.
Oh, if you want to pretend to.
Thank you.
I know,
Alright.
I know you don't really love me.
Oh, it's cold too. Oh, heck yeah. Second best candy in the world.
I like sugar daddies.
I mean, most girls do.
I like both kinds.
Actually, believe it or not, the first theater candy I ever ate was Sugar Daddies.
Not sugar babies. They sold sugar daddies at the theater. That's weird.
Northern Theater.
Well, no, just I don't. They don't usually sell bars at theaters.
Anyway, so your heartbeat slows until it is non-existent. And eventually you find yourself alone with Vedoma, standing amongst empty shadows
I'm holding
of
on.
what reality appears to be.
I'll hold on to Vedoma's hand.
Like silhouettes.
Almost like silhouettes. It's almost, have you ever seen a negative of a photograph?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like that. All of the edges are hazy. If you move, it's like a slow frame rate.
Like when Frodo put on the ring in Lord of the
Pretty
Rings.
much, yeah. And you
Unaffected
kind
by
of
them.
get this. You kind of, even your senses, Vedoma, are fuzzy.
Okay.
This room smells fuzzy.
It sounds fuzzy. And Vedoma, you can see this.
I try to speak.
Your voice sounds slightly muffled.
Okay. I say Marthana. I speak his name. Do I have my equipment and my spear?
No. You find yourself a disembodied soul.
Then suddenly remember stabbing someone several times with rocks.
Which shadows do I see?
You see the shadow of the bed. You see shadows of figures walking in and out of the room.
Am I able to tell?
You can see a slight glowing light or dark shadow-ish. Question, quick. Did you say your personality was positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive? Okay. You see a dark shadow. Just a small light moving from another larger body. As you can tell, Sam moves across the room. You can see a point of light.
At this
But
point,
it's
I'm
almost
like,
dark.
there's just a wall between us.
If darkness could emanate,
Right. So do I see Marthanel's body?
you can see his body.
Is there anything above it or
I
anything?
see his soul.
Okay. Vedoma, can you hear me?
I mean, can she? It's kind of up to the DM if she can hear him.
That's a good point.
Technically, yes.
Okay.
Yes, you can hear him. And
Okay.
all of the visual descriptions, as I said, in case you missed it, you are able
No,
to
no,
see those as well.
Yeah, I'm all ears when I can see something.
Did we die?
Oh.
Okay.
Joe, have I been here before?
You have not.
Like, I have not been in this state before.
Nope.
Does it seem at all familiar?
Like we were.
Roll an observance check, both of you.
Okay. Does this feel like that hell fight?
The
Spider?
Battle Royale.
No, the spider.
Oh yeah, the demon. I have a question. Nobody else in the house feels anything different, right? Okay, I didn't think so. I just wanted to check.
Observance.
Yes.
Okay. It's only
See,
a
my
10.
first thought is the Battle Royale. When our souls fought before we were born.
Right. It's a 10.
Thinking like if Vidoma has had visions that are similar, or if she's ever felt like this when she's having a vision, anything like that.
Nope, this is a first for both of you.
This has only happened when you were on the best shrooms.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna try to move.
You can. You can see the shadow of your own body kneeling by the bed, as can Vidoma. Vidoma, it's an odd shape, comparison for the first time being able to see the shadow of yourself sitting next to that gigantic shadow that is Panzer.
Kind of step away and just admire it.
Just the
smile,
size
like,
of his
"Oh,
left foot."
Yeah.
It's the first time you can actually see yourself from behind. It's kind of like, just like, yeah, I actually do look good from behind.
Oh my gosh.
You just hear like, and I concur from the soul, like 2 doors down.
I'm gonna who's in the room?
Is that
Toby.
TV? Okay.
Who's in the room?
So in your room right now is just you two. And
Juliana.
Juliana.
I'm gonna poke her.
Okay.
What does Juliana feel?
Roll a charisma check for me.
She has actually really good charisma as well because her stats are fucking... It's 8 like mine, so it's
13.
a 15.
Okay. Juliana feels a slight chill for a second and brushes it off.
Okay.
You realize that you can get some kind of response, but it feels so minimal.
At the moment,
It's-
Juliana's going around arranging things to look more neat in the room.
It's, you kind of get the idea that this is kind of what it feels like to be a disembodied ghost. You can't really affect the mortal realm.
Okay, I'm gonna look around the house.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can't find Martha somewhere.
I wonder what would happen if you touched me.
I'm not doing.
Yeah. You're just like, You're just gonna... It's like, you touch me and like you touch an anthill, all of the soul bits just like separate and I die.
I'm probably gonna check just all the rooms, see if I can't find him.
Moving around the house, roll an observance check for me, for both you and Vidoma.
15.
Your screen went dark.
The TV actually turned off because the computer was off.
You mean...
19 on
Still.
Vidoma's part. What would you get?
15.
15? Okay. You were unable to find Marthanel. Vidoma, as you are walking around, taking in everything you can visually, you actually see a figure pass by the front door, and it seems different than the other figures.
As I'm searching for him, I'm also calling out his name.
Okay. Marthanel is nowhere in the house.
try jumping?
You hop.
You hop. It's.
Okay, I go a step further. I'm gonna try to hover. Up.
You're disembodied.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. I was just checking.
You are on the level of a minor poltergeist, basically, currently.
Okay. Need to level up.
Level up your soul. You go back in your body like, oh my god, I'm so weak.
I was like Super Saiyan 12 a second ago. Alright, where do you think Mirthanel is, Vidoma?
Roxy ate him.
I don't know. I'm following a figure. Did something happen with that? I didn't hear.
You saw a figure. I was waiting for you to say what you're doing, but if you decide to follow, you have to walk out the front door.
Okay. Yeah, I said I was gonna follow.
Okay.
I don't know if maybe y'all didn't hear me.
Yeah, we didn't hear you.
No one
sorry.
heard you. Yeah. Okay. So, Vidoma, you notice as you're standing in one of the rooms, Vidoma looks and just kind of walks through the front door, literally through the door.
I'm gonna follow. I definitely don't want to be alone.
Okay.
Period. Wait, don't leave.
Wait.
Don't leave me!
He is, I keep wanting to call him Juan. Your
My
lizard.
bearded dragon.
Is his soul on his shoulders?
Oh.
And it's just like a fully armored soldier lizard, and he's like, this is my true self.
Oh my gosh.
He's rolling what level Juan is.
As you step into the street, there is the hustle and bustle of the shadows of people. But of the shadows you do see a white figure.
It's the white lady.
The outline of a bright, glowing figure. So I don't have to throw erasers at Trevor.
Is it the same one that I followed out of the house?
Yes. He's walking.
Okay.
He appears to be walking down the street. For sake of me not having to figure out pronouns, he is walking down the street.
Okay.
Excuse me?
I'm gonna just jog after it. Like, not even try to talk to it. I'm just gonna like try to catch up to it.
Okay.
As soon as she leaves my sight, I'm going.
Yeah,
I have
you
to
said
be.
you were following.
She's jogging, you're
He
like
turns
walking.
a corner. And you end up pursuing. And it ends up being somewhat of a chase. Every time you turn a corner, he's turning another corner ahead of you. And eventually, you catch up to him, maybe 20 minutes later, constantly chasing and following him through the shadows of the city.
Do I feel tired or anything like that? Okay.
You find him going into a building, walking through the front doors of a building. And there, I need you both to roll an observance check. Vidoma, give me one with disadvantage, since this is the first time visually seeing what this place looks like.
16.
So it's a d12, or you can simply minus a d4 from what you roll. Gonna need I'm just going to mute the TV.
Yeah, I could do that from here.
No,
No,
that's the
I'm
computer.
turning down the TV, not the computer.
Oh, no.
There we go. Alright. An 11, Vidoma, you cannot tell what this place is.
16.
And you said a 16.
I can't see anything on the TV.
This is a 15. Okay. This is the Temple of Purpose.
Which one was? Is this?
Is that the Church of the the Teflon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you follow him in?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not there, but I am terrified now. Because if it's who I think it is, I don't want you near it.
A quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Since that was an observance check and my observance is a 6, does a 17 let me know what it was?
Oh, you only rolled a d12 and then you 17. Yeah, you can tell this
I
is
am
the
so sorry.
this is the Temple of Purpose.
Okay.
Is what it's called. It is the place where Sam found most of his absent family members, quote unquote.
Oh. So Sam told me about this place.
Yes, I went with him.
What's the figure?
I don't know yet.
It went through the doors.
Did it look familiar? Okay.
I'm going through the doors.
We are going through the doors.
Okay. As you step in, inside you can see more of those little soul spots moving around in shadowed figures.
Like
His, but they do not emanate shadow like his does, or hers does. They are simply little bright lights.
I look for the figure. Will you look for the figure?
You eventually find the figure standing in the shadows of the garden. And another shadowy figure like yourself sees you, and it is standing over the form of a person in a meditating pose. You recognize the leader of the temple. I need to bring up my quest background to remember
I got it.
what her character name was.
Recognizable by or she or whatever by what they're wearing? Because I've never been here, so I wouldn't know them by face or voice or anything.
Her name is Lisa Time.
Got it. You would not recognize her then, Padoma, but Panzer would.
Okay.
Time?
Panzer.
Hello.
She can see us. I'm waving in front of her face.
Pretty much. It's not her body that is speaking, it is the shadow of her soul.
Interesting place. Who's the light figure?
Roll a persuasion check for me.
Ooh, persuasion.
Yep, you have advantage on it.
That's a first. What's this at? 21? Sorry, 23. Because I have plus 7. I rolled a 16.
16 plus 7,
24. 24.
24.
Yes, final answer.
Tiebreaker.
No, that's a 23.
23.
16 plus 7.
Yeah,
It's
I thought I
23.
did my math right. but
Okay,
I was giving
23.
you the benefit of the doubt.
So I lost.
Sorry.
No, you're
Madama,
fine.
are you assisting with this at all?
Just trying to figure out where my thing was.
She's trying to roll, I think.
Because you said
It's a charisma
persuasion.
check. Yeah, it's
Oh,
a
okay.
charisma check. Sorry.
It's I don't think I have that button.
I used persuasion specifically to denote that he was trying to persuade someone versus a regular charisma check.
Because
Okay,
he can
but it
roll a
was-
d20 with that.
Ooh.
And a
Okay, did that roll?
Natural 16 plus 6 on her
So
part,
it's
so
a
20.
27. Yeah.
And we're working
So
together?
you are successful. I wasn't planning on introducing this character.
How did you get the answers out of her? I spent a whole day with her trying to get this from her. All she would say is, "It is he. It is him, the one." Fuck you.
He doesn't necessarily introduce himself to anybody. And I wasn't, out of game, I wasn't planning on bringing this character in by name this early in the campaign. But he
Rolls.
steps forward, and for whatever reason, he introduces himself to you when she doesn't even know his name. He steps forward. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Castiel.
Oh. I'm gonna kill my old character? Oh, look, I got the spelling right here. You have fallen. You have fallen, myself. Ah. Okay.
Interesting. Had a dream about you once upon a time.
Ashley, for you who are in the dark, this was Trevor's last character in the previous campaign.
What was the temple's name again?
The Temple of Purpose.
He became the captain of the Heavenly Host, basically.
I'm the leader of angel armies.
Dang.
Hi, I'm Panzer.
Pleasure to meet you.
You're a hard man to chase.
I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not. He's gonna have a different personality than he did 200,000 years ago.
That's fine. It's just he's probably a little less grumpy. The people he hated are dead now.
Moving on. What did you say, Panzer?
You're a hard man to chase down.
Oh, you passed me my bag.
You were a little slow following.
Sorry, first time in this form.
Welcome to the Shadow Plains.
You know, that was a village next to mine.
Sorry. It's in the chair.
All of a sudden, introduce him one name, and all of a sudden, everybody's like, I need notes, I gotta write stuff down. Yeah, this character has been planned since, like, day 2 of planning the entire campaign.
It's fuck with Trevor Day.
Well, you have eventually made it here, even though not quite the course I thought you would take. Though, and I would say you are absent of one person I was hoping would be here. But
You can go get her.
she can wait.
Fuck you.
She can wait.
I look up from what I'm doing in that room in the house, just like I suddenly feel the urge to punch somebody.
Just out of curiosity.
What did my idiot do?
Just, can I have a visual of him? Do I see a dagger at his side or anything like that?
You see in Full Metal Alchemist?
Yes.
Imagine the
God.
white figure, kind of that kind of look.
Okay.
His outline is literally darker in shadow.
It's basically a photo negative of God from Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
As the visual effect you're getting. Without the big giant gorilla.
Yeah, I was thinking like that might be a little unsettling. Let's not give him the creepy teeth.
Though I don't think I could have gotten here without Vidoma. This is Vidoma, by the way.
A pleasure to meet you, young priestess.
Pleasure's mine.
So, you have come to this place. Why did you come?
Well, lots of things, but mainly I was seeing if I could find Mirthano.
He is attempting to finish unfinished business.
Does he?
Though there is someone I think you should meet.
Okay.
Both of you.
I like meeting new people.
He reaches out, and outside of game, which one of you wants to go first? Panzer's hand went out immediately. Sorry, you didn't say anything fast enough. For the sake of that, Ashley, could you please whisper your lover's name to me in chat, please, so I can remember, because I don't read your backstory more than once every 3 months?
Yeah.
Thank you. He reaches out to you and touches you, and you almost feel the entire world rush by. You see oceans pass by, trees whiz past you, cities, people, animals. It's almost as you're flying across the world and you find yourself sitting at the precipice of the volcano.
Toasty.
You look down on what appears to be the ruins of a city.
Okay, understood.
It is a city you've never seen before.
What I've heard about.
You have heard about it.
There's New York.
And as you're standing there looking down, Castiel points.
I
As
look.
you see a large, muscled shadow of a figure sitting down, looking down on his city. And you recognize the
Patrine.
soul of Patrine.
Patrine?
He looks up.
What's up?
You need an eraser twice now. Come on, man.
What is his color?
That actually made me jump.
Y'all went quiet.
What is his? Is he shadowy or is he
He's
light?
shadowy.
Okay.
You have color to a point because you are a still disembodied live person.
Right.
But Patrine is a shadow, but you can still recognize him. You eventually go over and sit down next to him.
Yeah.
I've been watching you a long time.
Been... He's okay. Fight back a tear. Okay. It was close. It rolled on a 3, then went to a 13.
It gets to like right
I'm,
here.
I'm seeing the police officer from Cloudy with a Chance.
Yeah, just like it's right there. They're
This
like,
is
no.
supposed to make a grown man cry.
I said almost.
But not this man. Get back in the tip.
I saw that exact same thing.
You saw that though, right?
Yeah. It was like a 13.
Okay.
You're watching me.
Always.
Are you part of the whispers I hear?
I was for a little while. And I remembered who I was. It takes a while to remember, unless you're ready for it. I wasn't ready.
I wasn't ready either.
I will say this though. Be careful who you make friends with. I can't tell you more than that. It's not my place.
At those words, I turn to Castiel and try to see an expression.
His expression is blank.
Okay.
Because he has no face.
I'll just check in if he kind of made a movement or something. I turn back to him. It's really good to see you, Patrine.
I've been listening in. Following you. Making sure you're safe. There's one thing I wanted to let you know. I know you're doubting your parents. You're doubting who you are. You're not my son in blood. You are my son, in that I raised you. And that's what matters to me the most. I gave you my name and I gave you the name of my people. Because I was hoping in some way you could carry out what I could not do. I want to see, and he points down, I want to see this city rebuilt. When it's rebuilt, I want you to help me pass on. Until then, I'll be watching. And just You feel Castiel's hand on your shoulder before you can say anything else. And you find yourself back in the temple. While this is happening, Vidoma, you find yourself rushed across the world, deep into the mountains. Thank you. On the audio note, you could have just said something out loud. It was fine.
Oh, I didn't want to interrupt.
It's okay. Let me adjust my voice audio sensitivity. Testing. Here. We'll just go full audio the whole time. Does that sound okay?
Yeah. It's like when you're talking normal, it's fine, but then when you're like in character, you cut out.
Okay.
His voice does go a lot quieter when he's in character.
You find yourself rushed across the world through places you've never recognized, past animals, trees, mountains, cities, people, deep and into the underground, deep below the surface of the earth. And there, standing on the precipice of a pit, Castiel points down, and there you can see what looks like a black river. Upon closer inspection, you can see arms and legs, faces, bodies all meshed together, flowing, all stuck and trapped together. And you see, as it struggles, as the river moves and flows, a massive face just comes cresting out of the river of bodies, and it screams. One of the faces that you recognize trapped amongst all of the bodies is Leander. And there is a moment where he reaches out to you and then is sucked back down inside the masses. Castiel, standing next to you, says, "This is what you will face."
What is it?
It is all the souls of hatred throughout the world, drawn with unfinished bitterness, drawn unsatisfied by what they accomplished in life, full of hatred for those who took from them what they wanted most.
And you're telling me I'll be here.
Someday. Either you will find them, or they will eventually erupt into the mortal plane. Either way, you and your friends will have to erase them and help them pass on.
Well, at least he's dead.
Not quite.
What do you mean?
If he was truly dead, he would not be here. This shadow plane is a lost rip in the fabric of space and time in between the mortal reality and the afterlife. Here there is no peace.
So why can't we leave him here? He deserves it.
Why do you think that?
He took everything from me. He tried to kill me. Why wouldn't he deserve something awful like this?
Maybe you should ask your goddess about that.
Castiel would probably sympathize a little bit. That was his whole goal in life, was revenge.
And with that, you are drawn back to the temple, both you and Panzer sitting next to each other. Give me 1 second while I mute our mic. Panzer! Hopefully that wasn't too loud for anybody.
It was.
No.
You forget you can't mute your mic for me.
I still heard it.
How did you still hear it?
Because you were very loud. You heard it, like, from the other state.
I don't know. I heard it too.
You know, we take a break for those moments.
I gotta check on her, man. Okay, I'm back.
Okay. Both of you have been drawn back to the temple.
Okay, I'm in the verge of tears.
I'm like furious. I'm like if looks could kill.
Oh shit.
See if how involved I am in my own self. Oof, okay. How high is the underbed? Like underneath the bed?
The what now?
The bed.
Are
The underneath.
they back in
I
their
think we're
bodies
still-
or back?
You're back in the temple.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
gotcha.
have not been drawn back to your body.
So
that's it.
no, then I'm not on the verge of tears.
Okay.
Is Castiel there?
Castiel's still there.
Thank you.
One last thing before you go. And then I would recommend you return before you become trapped here.
Okay, so time limit. Okay.
The friend that travels with you, she's in danger.
From what?
The pronoun game isn't helpful here.
Hush. There is something dark in this world that is ancient. And it has latched itself onto many of these. And he gestures to the rest of the people in the temple. Many of these people. I'm here to free them from a terrible fate.
Oh, never mind then.
But
Um,
part of what makes them who they are is tied to that. It will be difficult to convince her to part with a piece of herself.
Will she even still be herself?
That is yet to be known. If you do not enable her to part with the darkness in her soul, you will lose her.
Why aren't all my characters ticking time bombs?
Because you like to try to make immortal characters.
No, this is my first immortal character.
The other two were meditation time bombs.
who?
Hello.
Is it safe to
I
come
am
back
ready.
here?
Stop.
There is a limit to how much time should be spent here, and I would not recommend you or Vadoma return for at least a month.
Okay. Out of
I'm
game.
coming back with
What day is
questions.
it? Just so I know when a month is.
I don't have the calendar set up yet,
Okay.
so you can ask in the future, has it been a month, and I'll tell you.
Okay.
So,
Just keep a track of days when we go, time, like how much time has passed, and 30 days from now you can do it again.
Before I leave Castiel, I'm assuming it's not wise to find the crown.
what crown?
Interesting. I thought you would know the crown.
I have a question. Kind of related.
Can I get an airship?
These souls killing weapons. Do you know anything about those?
I don't know what you mean.
Are you talking about my crystal on my spear?
Yeah.
Oh, parts of death is what she's asking. Death split into 10 crystals.
You don't know anything about that?
What connection do you have with death?
Oh shit. I'm gonna move.
Is it kind of like a rock golem or like walk dragon? I've somewhat spoken to it. I saw the gate.
We're about to lose Panzer.
Let me show you something.
Oh shit.
And you find yourself rushed once again across the realms of the earth to a place no one would recognize.
Just him or both of them?
Both of them.
Okay, good.
This is the only gate that I know of. And there is a large white gate, very much similar to the one you saw in your vision. This can only be found here in a spiritual plane. Any place I enter. It is the connection between the spiritual realm and the mortal realm. If you know of Death's Gate, then you have a far greater connection to death than you know, or that is healthy.
I was born with, I guess, a death part of me. I was born with a dark claw. We were able to take out death, I guess you could say, into a crystal form, and now it's on the tip of my spear. And I've been, I guess, reaping the souls. I've only reaped
Two.
like 3 or 2. And it like got sucked into the crystal.
I do not pretend to extend my power beyond what I should, nor do I involve myself with the powers of others. But the fact that death is absent and these shadow planes are here, it starts to make sense. Someone isn't doing their job.
Yeah, at a game, Carl, I'm sorry. From my knowledge and study, Tempest, Lord of Storms, and someone of the power of fire and lightning, the 3 of them killed Death. And Death got split up, and now each race has a Reaper, I guess would be the...
You little snitch.
Because it's missing and I need it.
Death is immortal. No one could kill death.
It gets split up in 10 shards, and I think once the crown and the 10 shards are together, I think Death will come back. I don't really... I'm still studying on it. I'm still working on it.
When you refer to a crown, you did not tell me what you mean. But as he unfolds his being a little bit more, you realize he has a crown of light. And on said crown, there is a number of gems, crystals, that make up the crown. It is blinding.
Oh shit.
And just for a moment, you're able to see it. And then he withdraws himself back into himself.
Did it look similar to the gem I have?
One of them.
Okay, I explained the gem I have. That came out of me.
I mean, you could just like speedy thing back to the room and show him.
But yeah, I talked to it and it wants its power back. Or her. I don't really.
If I were you, I would throw this power away. It is not for mortals to wield.
Sam agrees.
Nor is it wise to continue using it. Too much.
I just need it for like 5 minutes.
Too much exposure to power on this scale could kill you.
If I don't reap the souls, they're gonna be lost forever. And walking around mindlessly. Marthanel was one. He was a reaper for the humans. He died the same way Patrine died. With a large hole going through his body.
Regardless, I cannot stop you, because it is not my place. It is outside my realm of authority. But I do not recommend holding on to this power. Cast it away. Let it be lost, and let that person to whom it belongs deal with their own responsibility.
It's in a cage. In a gate. It can't do anything. It could barely talk.
He's so sad.
Gosh, I got notes on it.
If you're asking for what this said, I have it right here.
The gate's name, I think, also had a name. Oh, the person.
The person is Morkalin.
Morkalin mean anything to you?
It did speak a celestial-like language.
Morkalin was the king of the oceans.
That was the name that was given to me.
Morkalin is not the king of shadows or of death. Morkalin is the king of oceans. I do not know what you have gotten yourself into.
Evidently a lot.
But like I said, throw this power away. And let the matters of the spiritual realm resolve themselves.
Yeah, I also hear whispers, like, whenever I'm alone.
With that kind of power, it's no wonder you can't hear the spiritual realm or the shadow realm bleeding through into your mind.
You might just have schizophrenia.
I must go. I need to get back to my body. But I feel it right to let you know I'm planning on gathering them all. I feel it is right for what you've done already. I would like to let you know.
It is not within my realm of authority to tell you what to do.
Respect my authority.
But beware, that kind of power will kill a mortal.
I was born with it. I should be okay. Thank you, though.
And with that, both of you, unless Vadoma wanted to say anything else, you
Nope.
are rushed back to your bodies. You both find yourself cold, sweating, and Sam and Juliana are both literally over top of you, like checking you for a pulse. It's like they died on the edge of the bed.
Okay, Juliana would have come got me. Yes.
Yeah. You. It feels like both of your hearts started stopping.
Are they back to normal now?
They're suffering from the,
Strain.
After
the edge of death, basically.
No, but they're returning.
Yeah,
normal.
they're
Okay.
back to normal, but it feels like they died for a little bit. and they just barely came back.
All right.
Mr. I want to keep pushing
Like
this
smoking a
conversation
cigarette in
farther
one
and farther.
little shard.
Granted, that was you. He tried to leave, and you said, "I have one more thing to say."
One more thing.
One more thing.
Just one more.
Pufferfish.
So you said I'm sweating?
Yeah. If you could, if a lizard could cold sweat, it's
You're
the
you're
equivalent.
pale and shaking.
It's scales. They don't change color.
They do.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Depending on the lizard, yes.
Okay.
You're pale and shaking. And I'm like, the fuck did you two do?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm cold and shaking.
we went to the spirit realm. Talked to some ghosts.
Tell us next time you leave the mortal plane.
You know, honestly, okay, hang on. I feel like I'm about to throw up.
You do.
Yeah, you
Is there a window?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna just casually walk up, take a couple steps toward it, look outside. Is there anyone underneath?
It's
It's
too
the-
late. You
it-
just
it's the
rolled
flower
out the
man.
window. It's that bad.
Oh no.
Next time
Vadoma?
while she's going under there.
Vidoma, you too. It's that bad.
I grab one of the vases, dump it out, and give it to Voma.
I'll say that you have enough of reaction time after Panzer. Sure.
How ladylike.
Was there anyone underneath me?
No.
Okay, thank
Flower
you.
man.
It's an alleyway.
Okay.
No, it's Roxy.
No, you still.
You please don't right.
Have you ever had your blood drawn and you feel like you're on the edge of fainting?
I have passed out.
Yeah, it's like that, but it's not going away with you.
Well, I'm going to help you both to sit down. Okay, why were you in the spirit realm?
Didn't mean to.
Realm.
How do you accidentally leave the mortal plane?
You're connected to death.
Panzer
Access-
was trying to talk to ghosts.
Looking for Mirtha now.
Okay, well, once again, when you leave your body,
Yeah.
tell us.
I did. I told Juliana. Not Juliana.
No, you didn't.
We poked her.
She couldn't hear her, so I poked her, and she shivered. I mean, that was the best I can do in the form I was in.
Why would you shiver when they poked you?
I just felt a chill.
Did you poke them as a ghost?
We were in the spirit realm.
What? You don't just like hop in your body like a horse. You don't just hop on it. And
If you were 2 feet shorter, I'd punch you in the face.
Yeah, if you were 2 feet tall, never mind. Anywho,
I can do that.
yeah.
Just add on those extra spare
Yeah,
legs.
I just put them on my feet. Well, I guess we can all be together when this happens. Oliver would be in the room too.
Oh yeah. We. You remember when we went to that temple?
We've been to like 4 temples since we got here. Be
of
more specific.
Purpose?
What did you do to what?
I think we should talk somewhere at the house privately.
This is as private as it gets.
No.
The only person that should know in the room is dead. So let's just kind of.
Well, I mean, there is, the maid, the butler.
They're not in the room.
They could
The maid
hear.
is not anywhere nearby.
But it's in the house. It is sensitive information.
We saw visions.
I mean, I saw more than visions.
Well, just
There was this guy, Castiel or something, and he showed us places and people.
well, he's not on my list, so I don't know what is.
Fine.
He said there's a darkness in you, and it's killing you.
I can't die. How's it killing me?
Probably the same way your brother had died.
No, he was ground to dust.
Probably by that darkness thing.
No, by people. Like you guys.
No. He literally turned to dust in front of us. Purple
Oh,
dust.
that brother.
Yeah. I think that's what killed him, is the darkness that's within you as well. Apparently you need to let it go or you'll...
What? I don't know. How do I let something go if I don't know where it is?
Meditation!
Take me to this Castiel dude.
We can't, for a month.
Oh, how convenient.
Or we'll die.
But we can go talk to the people at the temple.
They don't talk to me.
Oh, I mean, I met... Oh, what was that? The leader at the temple?
Time.
Yeah, Time. I saw her in the spirit world too. She was there, and she didn't even know who Castiel was. She didn't really know anything. But the Castiel guy...
Wait. Is Castiel the one turning them into whatever they are now?
I don't really know.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and just go sit down in the other room for a little bit. Wait for our friend, who is in mourning, to wake up.
Okay. According to this information, we should be here for a while, right?
We got another few days. We're supposed to stay in the house.
Okay. Oh, hey! You remember you deciphered a name for me from one of my visions?
Yeah, Morkulin.
I found out who that is.
Isn't he deaf?
No, actually, he's king of the ocean. Yeah.
My king is king of the ocean. And he's not named Morkulin. Unless you know of another civilization that lives under the water.
I think he's an actual god.
Oh, great. We're messing with gods now. Because that's definitely what I signed up for in this mission.
I mean, we're already messing with death, and it's
Wow,
like, he's a god, right?
I just love the ability as a DM to just craft a wrench out of words and then throw it into the massive gears and watch all the sparks fly.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh, I got to see Patrine.
Juliana, if you could go sit in the room with Myrnath and just keep her company so she isn't alone when she wakes up.
We're not supposed to leave for
Just
3 days.
we are in the same house. Hush. You've annoyed me enough for today.
You're welcome for the information.
Go sit with her to make sure she's not alone. You already know all this information. We're gonna try and work on something besides all this because there's nothing we can do about it. When she gets up, make sure she drinks the water I put next to her bed, and then come get me. Alright. Now, let's all sit on the floor.
I'm kind of tired of sitting.
Get your ass on the floor now.
No.
Then go do something useful. Oliver, you with us?
I am.
Okay. I ask you to come over, and then I pull out my bag of many things. And I pull out the little bag inside and take out the dented tiny cannonball that I put in there, and I look at it and see if there's any residue on it.
Okay. Roll an observation check.
Not good. It's 9.
There does not appear to be any residue on it that you can decipher.
I hand it over to him. Do you see anything left over on this?
To me?
Yes.
You said yours was a 9.
Oh shit, you know what? I probably should, bring up roll 20.
Are you parked?
Yeah, I'm parked.
Oh, okay.
I just completely forgot.
In the meantime, I
Sorry.
will jump into your abilities and roll an observance check
found it
for you
now.
while you're trying to pull it up.
Morkulin?
Yeah, the Dark Crown is capable of opening the Black Gate. No known locations beyond the Black Gate.
19, that's good.
So plus 3 to your 9. He cannot apparently find anything else either.
Actually, no, he rolls a d20.
You're correct. Let me pull it back up. What is it?
It's a 13.
13?
I just handed it over. I wasn't asking.
Yeah, it's... You can't find any residue on the shell. Unfortunately.
Okay. Well, that botches my entire idea for this session.
As I'm sitting there, everyone's trying to make a plane. I'm like, now I remember. It opens up the gate. Ah.
I take out one of my daggers, flip it the blade. I'm holding the blade, and then I just bop him on the knee.
He whacks you on the knee with the flat of his dagger.
Shoot fly.
I could use the pointy end if you want.
I got friends on the other side.
Well, evidently not.
I'm just hearing a bunch of disembodied souls in the background. He's got friends on the other side.
Do you want me to send you to them?
Oh my gosh! No, I can't go back there for a month.
Can the way I'm gonna send you. Alright, fuck.
In the new house, you definitely got to keep AC flowing through the game room.
Okay, so, what, anything else interesting happen? Vonoma, did you see anything he didn't?
I saw a river of bodies that are apparently not dead, but they're not alive. And Estiel said we have to destroy them, or they will break into the mortal plane.
Great, undead hate goo. Let's go ahead and. I was supposed to find 13 people. Go back home. Finish rebuilding a new body. I was not supposed to get into a celestial god war about death. I really know how to pick them.
My
What-
fiance was there.
Didn't you say he was an asshole?
Yep.
Well, good thing. He's in hate goo.
So I gotta repo him?
I don't know.
That's the only way I know how to get rid of Ghost.
Alright, well, there's nothing else we can really do. I go clean up the mess from when I dumped the flowers on the floor, and then I go sit in the room with Juliana.
Fedoma?
Yeah.
What did you mean you need one for about 5 minutes?
I want to kill Leander. My fiance.
Aren't you supposed to love your fiance?
I guess that's an
Poor-
interesting way for a divorce.
It's
Poor
Hate
innocent little
relationship.
baby Roxy.
He tricked me into thinking he was going to take me away. We were going to get married. He talked up this wonderful life. I was completely in love with him. And then the night we were supposed to run away together, he tried to kill me.
Like I said, asshole.
Dude.
Well, it seems he got what he deserved.
Well, to make matters worse, he took everything else. Everything I had, everything I was working towards. So no, he deserves much worse than what he has right now.
I agree.
Well, I guess when we reach the hate goo river, we can beat him up again.
Feels like Ghostbusters all over again.
So,
Hate goo.
Roxy, who has, made it out of the pantry, sitting here with random pieces of chicken bones and, other things floating around in her,
Slowly
TV.
being dissolved.
Buddy with a tail of sausages.
And 2 trays from the 2 casseroles just floating inside of him.
And then he pops one out and gives it to Vidalma.
Doesn't know what it is.
Just like, you feel bad. Here, dead bird.
I just kind of
Crescent
take it.
roll. I was talking about the crescent roll.
I just like, you know, take it and pat him on the head area.
Around the ear.
Like the spot in between his two ears that's like kind of wiggle around in a way that shouldn't be possible.
It's just like
blobby cat.
it's like watching goo ripple when you hit the top of Jello.
Like a Jello.
Yeah. And there is a little bit of residue on Vidoma's hand afterwards.
Here, I'm completely like apathetic to everything right now.
Well, since we have the time, anything you guys want to work on?
I probably need to put more stuff in my stomach.
Go to the pantry. I'm sure Roxy can show you. I stare at her.
Chicken bone.
What are you talking about? That little innocent face. Just
With a chicken bone floating behind the eyes.
I actually think I'm gonna go to sleep.
Hey, as Vidoma walks away, I walk up to her. Hey, Vidoma.
Yeah.
Thank you for your help. I'm sorry if it upset you.
I'd kind of like, there'd be this really long silence where she's not answering, but she's not leaving. And then I'd say, I saw him for the first time. Like, actually saw him, what he looks like.
You could see?
Yeah. Somehow that just made it all so much worse.
Now I bet your stomach's upset and you want to throw up.
We already did.
Yeah, they did.
Buddy's sitting over here with a vase on his head, just.
Ew!
What?
The vase had the vomit in it.
Oh, buddy!
I am never touching that cat blob again.
He just the vase eventually rights itself, and he just pops out the top like.
Roxy just bats the vase off of him.
Like, even Roxy thought that was gross, buddy.
It made sense, though.
So sudden it just
It's fair.
shatters.
Couple $100 vase just
Wait, what?
shatters.
How?
Because she slapped it off of Buddy.
Oh.
It's not theirs. It was given to them
Ate the vomit,
during the
so it's going
condolence
to vomit
thing.
went everywhere.
I gotta clean this up.
You go rest, I'll clean it up.
Okay.
Technically, there's nothing to clean except for.
Damn it.
The
I wish
glass.
I had eggs.
Oh.
I want to make muffins.
Are you...
Sorry.
Vidoma, are you okay with going back in a month from today?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be fine.
If there's
But
anything I
If-
can do, let me know.
thank you, Panzer. I just don't want to think about it right now.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go to sleep as well, but I don't want to sleep alone.
Though there's no spare room, so we're all gonna be in the sitting room when we sleep, so.
I'd like take Panzer's hand and just start walking over to the one of the couches.
You cannot sleep with one eye open.
I'm not sleeping.
What?
Nothing.
Panzer pretends to sleep.
Very
Okay.
badly. He's like fake snoring
Hey,
and
I
everything.
didn't even roll.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna give that one to you.
What?
Go ahead and roll.
I'm part alligator in some form. They do great in the water.
You're not in the water.
17.
No. I told you, I'm not giving it to you. He said to roll, not me.
Oh.
Who's the DM here?
I am.
Just kidding.
I will be.
I could have just sat back and, written a character and played and forget about what the rest of the campaign has to offer.
Yeah. What about you, Ollie? What you want to do?
How much time do I have?
About
3 days.
to the chemicals.
I think.
But we're not leaving the house, so you can't go shopping or anything.
But he probably has some components.
No, I'm saying he can't go get new components.
Right.
I have no clothing.
Well, I'm going to work on.
Or like, out to leave the house for some reason.
It's a morning kind of. It's part of the wake thing. We're not allowed to leave the house.
I mean, technically speaking, Oliver, you're not required to take part in the morning. This is more of a voluntary thing.
The morning.
So basically, if you want to be part of the mourning process, the wake for his death, then you're not allowed to leave the house. Sam and Vidoma and Panzer have all volunteered, as well as Juliana.
Volunteered for what?
Roxy, volunteered to be part of the mourning process.
Oh.
Come on, thing load.
I'm gonna go sit in the room and wait for McMurnith to wake up.
Okay. So, since nobody else apparently has anything they want to do, I suppose we'll skip forward to a couple days later when soldiers arrive.
Did Oliver, was he doing anything in those 3 days?
He didn't
I wanna
say
do
anything.
something.
Sure, go ahead.
Since I'm not participating in the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna work on a strength potion.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a knowledge check on that one.
Strength. I believe. Oh, no.
That was a weird combination.
25 will work.
That's a crit. Oh, never mind. That's a D20.
No, that's not a.
Okay.
But it's still good. You are able to come up with a formula for a strength potion. It will take 4 points of supply to craft, and otherwise it'll cost you 11 silver pieces to craft. Either one will work.
Okay.
But when did this turn into one of them stupid online games?
When did what turn
What?
into what online game?
I was making a joke because you said it's either gonna take the amount of silver.
Oh, gems.
I feel like
Oh,
it's one of
a pay to play game.
where you have to choose between. All right, are you gonna spend?
Two kinds of currency. Yeah. Okay. Moving on.
You grabbing my coffee?
Of course.
What's that?
I have something else I want to do.
Joe, you need a That's fine. Not a two, no. Water? I will take the water.
Let's try this and see what it tastes like.
Like absolute shit. I'm kidding. Shut up.
I have such a headache. Do you have any ibuprofen?
Funny thing, I just bulk ordered ibuprofen, Tylenol, all kinds of medicines and stuff that I didn't keep in my cupboard on a regular basis on my last picture. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna stock up on medicine.
We gotta do that. That's something I hadn't thought of. Thank you. Because we gotta stock up on medicine for the new house.
Usually, I just buy medication and stuff like that when I need it.
Well,
but-
we're gonna have a baby in the house.
Yeah.
Which means that we're all gonna be sick all the time.
Doesn't necessarily mean that.
Babies
unless-
are germ factories, my man. And my sister works at a preschool. So even if
It's
she
the
doesn't
sister
get
working
sick,
at the preschool that's bringing home the germs. It's not the baby.
the baby also goes to a preschool. So they're both bringing home germs, and one of them has no immune system. Being the baby, because babies don't have an immune system.
Yeah, they do. They have immune.
They're still developing it.
Can we not
Means it's
please
weaker.
argue about this bullshit?
I wasn't trying to. He just wanted to start
No,
one.
I'm talking about Joe over here just continuing it.
Moving on. Why is John
I
gone?
think he heard me ask if he had any ibuprofen. So what else did you want to do, Carl?
I want to work on finding, encasing my potions into an arrow tip.
Oh, the little bottle cap thing.
Okay.
Well, I already showed you. You just have to work on the cap arrow. Remember?
Not what I want to do. That's what I'll do for some of the other ones, but not what I want to do.
Well, you're already getting the other guy to teach you how to craft those.
Roll a knowledge check for me, Oliver.
He's doing the shafts. I'm doing the tips now.
Oh, okay.
24.
24? Okay. You do find a way. It wouldn't work with explosive potions as well.
I forgot to mention, I want to make a smaller potion that goes inside these arrows.
Okay.
Because the big ones we have, they're too big for an arrow tip.
Yeah, you're looking for smaller doses. So you're looking for a miniature lower effect area. It's not that hard to produce. Just the ones that you fire with arrows will have a smaller area of effect. Fire potions and explosive potions, this will not work on. But you do discover a way to use a flame along with the tubes to seal the tubes by melting the glass on the end and twisting it. And then you can just connect them to an arrowhead on the end. It's not that hard to craft.
We already discussed how to make one that can be used for explosive potions and stuff.
For the cost of a regular potion, you can craft an arrow that would have half the effect.
You're thinking about just putting the vial on the end of the arrow, aren't you?
Pretty much. Encased in an
Nope,
arrow.
that's not what I want.
No. Okay, so there are two types of arrows he's making. That one that you discussed, that we'd already come up with one for that. And then he's making some that can inject a poison or a potion into whatever it hits.
Oh, so you're looking at a trank arrow.
That can be used with things that aren't tranquilizers.
We're having a hard time hearing you, Carl. Try speaking again.
My sound good still?
I can hear you okay.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
So
Doing
basically,
anything to
the hollow arrows.
Let Carl explain it to me if you could.
It's literally just gonna be a vial,
Okay.
but I'm gonna have like a hollow arrow tip, but the vial's gonna be sat inside of the actual arrow tip,
Mm-hmm.
but secure in there so it doesn't move around.
Don't forget the other pieces.
So are you wanting it to shatter on impact, or you want it to shatter inside after impact?
It should not be shattering on impact.
Okay, so you're looking to have it, pierce armor or etc. and then yeah, okay. I would say for the cost of the potion plus 5 silver or 2 supply, you would be able to craft something that has that effect. So I'll put it in chat.
But can I make an arrow that does that?
Yep. It's not that hard to do.
What are you putting in chat?
The actual cost for crafting.
Just so that it's recorded, so you can go back and check if you need to.
Oh, does the chat stay?
Yeah.
I mean, I delete it every couple weeks. There you go. That is going to be, it's potion cost plus silver or potion plus 2 supply.
Maybe also
For
take
crafting those kinds of items.
maybe also take a picture of it just in case.
Write it down as notes.
I'm gonna finish my inventory for it.
Cool. Good. Good.
But
Good.
the development and the trial and error that it would take pretty much the 3 days for those 2 projects for you to figure out how to pull that stuff off. Was there anything else you wanted to do?
And you said it won't work with explosion and fire?
The one that you have designed, the one that doesn't explode on impact, or shatter on impact, it will work with those. But one that shatters on impact, it would have a harder time working with those.
I don't even need the whole other mechanism. to take it out.
During those 3 days, I'm also gonna talk to Sam.
Okay.
Makes things much easier.
I pretty much spend any spare time I have making sure that that Merneth eats and drinks and is healthy.
I'm helping as well. When she's asleep, I'm gonna talk to Sam the next day. Just trying to see if we're okay.
With what?
She's pretty much silent the next
Okay,
3 days.
it's my character.
Not Juliana or anything. I'm talking about Mirth.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Sam. I was like,
No.
he's talking to Sam.
No. Mirth is pretty much
Plus
silent.
one
for the
silver?
Next 3 days.
Okay.
Say what now?
Plus 1 silver
Is
or
that
plus
only
5?
plus-
Yeah.
So the next day we'll sleep. We're helping and everything, and when she falls asleep again, I'm gonna walk up to you. Hey Sam.
Hmm?
Are we good?
With what?
You seem. I don't want to say agitated because you usually seem a little agitated with me.
Pause just for a second. Ashley, Carl, are you able to hear John and Trevor okay right now?
Yes.
Okay.
I can.
Yeah, remember, we're like right here.
Yeah.
But usually.
I mean, I guess I don't count on this asking if I can hear.
Sorry, I didn't ask Carl either. I just automatically, Ashley's a pretty good test for what audio comes through. I play D&D with her on the other day of the weekend, so I'm always double checking audio with them anyway. So she's my go-to.
Oh, you're fine. Just picking on you. But I do have to get off here. So,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Have a good night.
All right.
Start doing inventory up at a store out in Jacksonville.
Yeah. I hate inventory.
Hey, at least I can put my earphones in, listen to music, but just go beep, 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 beep. Scan everything.
But yeah, Sam, I
What
just wanted to check if
benefit do they?
What's the benefit of the strength potion?
Strength potion. Your strength stat will go up +4 or plus a D4 for an hour.
Okay.
Sam, yeah, seeing if we were okay.
Why wouldn't we be?
You seem a little more agitated with me recently.
It's not with you. There seems to be a god messing with my people, and I don't like that.
I know you don't think I'm a good judgment of people.
You're not.
Thank you for agreeing with me. That's
You're not a bad kid, but you're still just a kid.
He brought me, I believe other people say stepfather. He died the same way as Murthanel. But I was able to talk to him. And what's his name? Castiel sent me to him. He can't make people do anything. He can't change people's fate. He can't. What you're thinking he's doing, he's not capable of doing. He has rules.
I'm not going to pretend that what happened didn't matter, because I know how much it mattered to you. And I'm very happy you got to see your father. But always beware strangers bearing gifts. It's not that I don't trust your father, it's that I don't trust Castiel. And even if he is the good guy in this, that means that a god is fighting something and not winning, which means that it's probably another god. So even if he's not the bad guy's a god. So I have a lot of work I have a lot of work to do, and I'm probably gonna have to go home and get help, because this is
Above our pay grade?
Above anybody's pay grade besides the king.
Also, I should probably tell you something. I'm gonna tell you this, but please respect my decision.
Okay.
And I already know you're going to agree with him. But he said pretty much in my own wording, don't play around with tools that mortals aren't supposed to touch.
Is he talking about your spear?
Yes.
Do you want to use that sphere?
Yes.
Then it's your choice.
Thank you. I just wanted to say I might die.
Yeah.
If
You're gonna die. I will
I am
outlive you.
immortal until I die.
I'm going to outlive you no matter when you die. I'm just trying to keep you around as long as possible.
Do you like having me around?
No, I just feel responsible. I need to keep you from eating people.
Hey, I haven't even eaten a person in like forever.
Okay, I admit you're 1 year clean, but it's not much.
I mean, when you go around seeing all the rest of my years, I mean, that's 1 out of 8.
Like I said, you're a good kid, but you're still a kid.
I'm actually a teenager.
You're only 9 years old.
Yeah, that's a teenager.
You're a kid. A teenager is still a kid.
It's above a kid.
Once you reach your centennial year, then you're not a kid anymore.
My what year?
Sorry, big words. When you get to this many, I flash my hands 10 times and say 100 years.
Yeah, I don't get to that age.
Then you're always going to be a kid.
That's rude.
I'm sorry, but from this angle.
Oh my gosh!
I know what you're doing!
Oh my god!
Come on, guys!
I just happened to look over like, what are you Oh my god!
You're on camera, I'm just trying to help you. I wasn't specific!
You want to sit still.
I know, like I
Guys.
said, I wanted to point it out, because if I was doing something that looked like that, I'd want it pointed out to me. It's like smelling bad. It's just like, tell somebody.
Okay.
Anyway.
So we're good. Okay, I'm glad. Okay.
All right. Yeah. On the once we get done and the funeral's over, we're going straight to the church.
I think there was something else I was supposed to tell you.
Evidently, I'm dying.
Yeah.
You've already told me that.
Right. So it's a part of you. And it's also something that makes you you, I think.
Well, the only part I can't replace, I also can't get rid of.
Right. He said something about it's in there with the souls, I think.
Do I have a bad soul in there? Like, is it just me?
Let's just say we didn't have a whole lot of time. Any longer there, we would have, stayed.
Well, I'm glad you came back. You were dead.
Huh, I died?
Yeah, you scared the shit out of us. Are we...
No, it's just me being bored, just sitting back watching you guys. It's okay.
Okay,
Wait. Does that mean I did something you haven't done?
yeah, you've done plenty of things I haven't done. Most of them stupid, including the dying thing.
It wasn't my choice.
Most of the time it isn't.
As it went, so I'm like, here, sign here to die.
If it was a choice, I'd need to get you help. Sorry. Do they even have psychologists out here?
Psychologist. Wow, that's a cool word.
Brain doctors. Feelings doctors. I'm gonna take that as a no.
Oh my gosh, feeling doctors.
I need to talk to my
I'm gonna
contact.
feel you. Sorry. What do you mean? What are you reaching up? Oh, okay, gotcha.
Break it off.
It won't grow back anymore.
It won't? Yeah, this is when I'm learning. What happened?
I point to the spear at the gem.
Oh, okay. What?
It's out of me.
Oh, good lord.
By
By all that is holy and unholy, why?
I don't regenerate anymore.
Well, there's another thing to mark down. Glad you told me this before I stabbed you.
Thinking about putting it back. But maybe like after I find another gem.
I think this conversation is over for today. Let's have this talk when we find another gem.
Okay.
Which I don't want to, but I guess we're going to.
Um.
Was there anything else he said about me?
Oh yeah, he was expecting you there.
Oh, great. So the god wants to talk to me.
Gesundheit.
He was.
Bless you.
He was expecting the three of us to show.
I don't think it's a good idea for me to leave my body.
Yeah, no kidding. There's like a whole bunch of you, right?
There's like I don't know. I didn't study this. I just know how to put the body back together.
Have you ever like centered
No.
on yourself and
No.
just look within?
No. I mean, I've looked within, but I was usually fixing something.
No, like close your eyes and use your mind.
I walk out of the room. Just,
Where are you going? Vadoma, help me
Vadoma,
out!
help me!
I'm like walking, I'm like, dude, come on!
Vadoma, you talk to him. It's your turn. He's your child now.
She's just asleep. She's been asleep the entire 3 days.
Oh, shit.
I
Check
wake
her.
her up to feed her. I have
Like,
food.
I mean, she'll get up, she'll kind of like look at the food, not eat it, go to the bathroom, go back to bed.
I'm gonna try to persuade you.
I don't know how y'all's bodies work. Was she okay?
she's in deep mourning.
You're not
or
supposed to
frustrated.
shut down this long.
I try to persuade her to eat.
Does
I'm
it
not hungry.
does it work, Vidoma?
I'm not hungry.
I'm gonna say no.
But you
Are
need
you
to eat.
are you like physically okay?
Out of game, yes.
I'm asking your character.
Okay. I'm fine.
I'm going to use a skill, or work on a skill called Liar's Dice, which I've already started working on.
You're trying to pull out what now?
Liar's just detect when someone's lying to me.
Oh, okay, sure.
That's gonna be a 21 versus your stealth.
My stealth.
I believe this would be actually your charisma ability.
Oh, darn.
Oh, I thought lying was a stealth thing.
Ooh. Alright.
Okay, I win. Are you lying to me?
Yeah, but it's one of those, like, you know, when you don't want to talk about it, so you say you're fine kind of things.
Okay, well, I'm not asking about your emotional state. I know that's messed up. I'm asking if you're physically okay.
I'm fine.
Are you still lying? You lie. You already told this lie. What? Do we need to get you a doctor?
No, Sam.
Pull up my bag.
Not you. You're a medic. Different. We have some contacts at the hospital.
I'm a doctor. I think I know if my body's shutting down.
I'm a doctor. We're all doctors.
I put my hand out. Doctor?
No, okay. You're half a
I'm
doctor.
suddenly seeing the Muppets from Muppets in Space in the hallway. Doctor, just a couple of
Nurse?
doctors in the hallway. I love that movie.
I haven't seen it in forever.
Oh man.
Okay. If you don't eat, I'm carrying you to the hospital.
Sam, I'm not hungry.
Have ever
Neither
noticed-
am I.
So then you can understand.
How do you tell blind jokes all the time and not understand the fact that I don't have to eat?
I can understand that.
What does she usually
I
do?
actually pull out like the spare jerky I keep, just in case we'd run out of food, and I just hand her it and just say, "Eat this. You don't have to eat a meal, but I don't want you to die." And I don't know how often y'all have to eat.
3 times a day.
I've seen you go a couple days without eating.
No, I'm.
You don't die after like missing one meal.
Oh, well, you see, I'm different. I can eat anything, even rocks.
Okay, I'm not asking you anymore, because you're weird.
All right, Sam, you want the medical answer? I can go 6 days without food.
Okay.
And now I don't want any.
Okay, in 2 days, if you haven't eaten yet, I'm coming back with the jerky.
All right.
And I put it back in my little storage compartment. And... Are you sniffing me? No, that is spare. You don't get it.
It's my jerky.
No, it's my jerky. I bought it.
Your jerky. Come on, that's road jerky. It's
I'm glad.
the best jerky.
I'm glad you told me you don't regenerate anymore. Let's just leave it at that.
I mean, I can eat the gem if you want.
I think I'm learning about that centering myself thing you were talking about.
I'm glad I can help. Maybe we can meditate together. But don't get in on this.
I'm just like curling up under the blanket, pulling it over my head.
I'm just seeing Oliver over in the corner working on his potions and stuff, and in the middle of it, he just reaches into a bag, pulls out a thing of earmuffs, rolls up his ears into the earmuffs, and then just keeps working.
I actually take out a strip of cloth and say, "Come here, come here.
No.
Come on down.
No.
No, I want to show you something.
No.
Come on, you trust me, right?
Yeah, and if you do something, I'll never trust you again.
Come down.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to make sure that she can sleep by making sure you're quiet enough that she can sleep."
I'm gonna go check on everyone.
Okay. I put the cloth away. Sorry, that's just what I know you do to gators.
But I can still talk.
I go sit in an armchair and just, like, even though I don't need to breathe, I'm doing breathing exercises to calm down.
It smells strangely like. It sounds strangely like Darth Vader.
I was thinking like a billow.
Well, no, I do breathe. I can breathe to fake it, so I don't sound any different. It's just that I'm very obviously, like, expanding my body and then not letting it go. Yes, I'm not talking...
I'm just suddenly seeing D cups, A cups.
Yeah,
teacups.
you're a pervert. We know that.
It's okay, at least she didn't think Twilight.
What Twilight?
Yeah, they have to fake breathing.
Oh.
Oh, I blocked that out.
So did Ashley. She doesn't like that story either.
Yeah, it's burned into my skull.
I was forced to watch all the movies. It sucked.
Yeah, I actually read the books when I was of the appropriate age to actually enjoy them.
Two?
And then, no.
Because they're very badly written.
You gotta remember, I was very, like, socially deprived as a kid.
I understand that.
We already know
This
that.
isn't a comment on you. This is a comment on the Twilight series. I'm not being mean to you. I'm being mean to the writer of the Twilight series.
I finished that series like 3 times.
It is about an abusive relationship.
Do you know how many book series I have actually finished 3 times?
3.
I finished the Lord of the Rings series twice.
What's the most you've finished a series?
I want to say 4 times.
10. I bet you all know what series it was, too.
Harry Potter.
Yes!
Oh.
No, it was the Ranger's Apprentice, or no, it was the Adventurers Wanted series that I've listened to 4 times.
Okay. Yeah, so I just sit down and then I kind of pull out some stuff and I'm gonna let's see. I have enough pieces left in my tinkering kit. I'm gonna try and make another charger for gems.
Sure.
You said it took me like one night to do it before, so I'm just gonna roll a tinkering check. It was a nat 20.
It was?
Yes. And then it rolled, and it was cocked, so I don't gotta roll it again, but like... it's dexterity, correct?
Yeah.
19.
19? Yeah, how much supply do you have for tinkering?
I have 38, I believe. Let me check.
I would say it takes about 15.
Okay.
So, yeah, but you can spend the night pulling that off.
I'm gonna check on the sister.
Myrnith?
Yeah.
No, we're kind of skipping that. Because we're doing that the whole time. She's quiet, she doesn't talk.
She's quiet, she's in her mourning.
Is she eating?
Stuff. Only when, she desperately has to.
Basically, we have to make her eat.
We are in the period of time
Yeah.
when mourning was taken much more seriously than it is today.
And they had more of an attention span, basically.
Yeah.
Because there was nothing else to do.
Yeah. So, skipping forward,
Yep.
Through all the, what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, soldiers arrive from the Hall of Champions. They're dressed ceremonially, not in armor and whatnot. Eventually, Mirthanel's body is wrapped up. The maid helps Myrnith dress up in black. There is a funeral procession, though not as grand as the High Champions. And he is put on a pyre in the Hall of Champions in the sparring area. And that is where the funeral takes place.
Does anyone speak?
Very little. If it is, it's under hushed.
I think in this case, we will actually be, like, properly quiet.
No,
Because
like,
we're part of the morning party.
like when,
Oh, like a speech.
yes.
Not in this case. Those are kinds of honors that are given to people like the High Champion and people who lead the city or country.
Do I see Humor?
Did Humor visit at all?
Humor is there. Humor did not visit.
Excuse me,
I'm gonna walk up with you.
humor? Or
You-
high champion?
You find yourself, standing next to him.
High champion or humor?
I have not been acknowledged yet.
Okay, so just
Humor is fine.
okay. I noticed. I don't really see anyone getting a speech ready or anything.
Quiet reverence for him. More.
You did not visit to pay your respects.
I have been busy elsewhere.
I see.
I regret to say that even though we worked together, we were not close.
He saved your life and died for it.
Still.
Humans always disappoint me.
So would it be rude if I walked up and did a speech?
Yes.
I do not believe anyone will stop.
Thank you. I find a somewhat higher ground.
In the area, you were already taller than most people there, so
I go back to our group.
Excuse me, everyone.
you have the attention of most everyone. It's it's one of those moments where even as a DM, I'm sitting here cringe.
I don't deal with cringe well, by the way. I'm literally dying over here.
I kind of, just to warn them, I like kind of rush back to our group and go, Panzer's about to give a speech, what do we do? I don't know if y'all heard me. I kind of rush back to everybody and say, you're cutting in and out, we didn't hear you.
It'd be too late for them.
What?
I was making a joke saying, let's just throw a few sleep pills down his throat. That'd be too late.
I pop my blade, my little injector out of my hand, like one dose could knock him out.
Oh god, no.
I'm just gonna like, can I just go walk up to him and like try to pull him away?
You can.
I kind of walk up. I keep my injector inside, but I'm ready to pop it out just in case.
Why are you so, like, trying to make him stop, though?
Well, for two reasons. John's not sure what to say.
I totally got this.
And two, this is not appropriate for like the setting or the time because we're not supposed to be giving speeches.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I just go like take Panzer's hand and start pulling him. Not right now.
It'll be short.
No.
No.
It will be
Panzer's
very
not-
short. It won't happen.
You're not standing there. You're standing with the rest.
I
of
know.
the
I followed her. I said I keep my blade inside, but I'm
By
ready.
the time they've gotten from the group and told,
I will say that by the time they have gotten to you, you have gathered everyone's attention, and now they're walking up.
Oh, God. I kind of pick up Vidoma, put her on my shoulder, and just say, I know you can't see, but if I have to watch it, so do you.
okay, first off, I'm gonna use leadership.
Sure,
To
go
start
ahead and
things
roll a
off?
charisma check.
I'm going to roll disappointment.
Hey!
Yeah, it's actually pretty high, yeah.
It's a new day. I'll use luck point. I want higher. Just kind of one higher.
So,
take it, 17.
17, yeah.
Not the greatest. Wow. Hello, everyone. My name is Panzer.
I'm sorry, just out of game. Every time a speech happens, in my head, just the scene from The Princess Bride. Love! Twoo! Love! Anyway, back to what you were saying.
Hi, I'm Panzer. Martha No and our group went on some adventures. And I believe he knew that this day would come. I think he'd be very happy to see so many people here. Even people that weren't friends with, but they're still here. I look slightly to humor.
Go ahead, keep going.
My disappointment goes down by 1. Just anytime somebody embarrasses a haughty human. There.
He was a great knight. He always did what was right. An amazing fighter. I would even say, in my eyes, noble. Took care of his family. And took care of his friends. I will miss him. But I believe he's watching. So, everyone here, remember that. So always try to do your best to make him proud. And I sat down.
As you do that, humor got a look on his face when you kind of look towards him a little bit. And each person is wearing a more of a tunic, kind of dress tunic, but they still have their ceremonial capes of knights. And Mirthanel changes his disposition when you make mention of him indirectly. And he looks at his feet, and as you're talking, and as you step away from the pyre, he steps forward, unbuckles his cape, and throws it over Mirthanel's burning body, and kneels down next to the pyre. And one by one, all of the high knights, and everyone else there of noble birth, takes a piece of clothing and adds it to the pyre.
You're of noble birth.
Not
And you have
not
a very nice
necessarily.
cape.
I'm not saying that you do that.
No, I'm just messing.
I'm
just like,
seeing that beautiful buffalo hide
Yeah, I was
clothing
thinking. That's actually what I
thrown
was
over top
thinking.
of
Is like that work, that buffalo hide cape. We just worked so hard for it.
I take my shield, my wooden one, and I add it to the fire.
And this is something that was not mentioned, but at the foot of the pyre for the High Champion, there was something from every person that marked him as well. You inspired everyone with your speech. Mirthanel will be remembered much better now because of you, rather than the way he was.
I actually do pull out. We place everybody or just the nobles.
The nobles, the people that are there mourning.
Okay, so I do take out my my Bowie knife, and I place it there as well.
I walk over to or I guess I'll be kneeling with everyone as well.
There is, after the fire goes out, it's quite a long
Yeah.
but pretty much everything that was thrown on the fire is destroyed and lost with the fire. Afterwards, everyone disperses quietly, and Humor comes up to you. And he looks a little ashamed.
As he should.
And he looks at you and says, "Thank you." Taps you on the shoulder with his hand and walks away.
As he walks away, I say, maybe humans can find some redemption.
He ignores you.
I don't care if he ignores me, I just say it to him.
Mirthanel's funeral ended. The ashes stay where they are. And the pyre, like all the rest of the sand, becomes part of the sparring grounds, forever remembered by everyone that works and fights and spars in the Hall of the High Champions.
Wow.
It is a skip forward in time. Unfortunately, outside of game, unfortunately, due to the timing of the funeral and everything, Roxy's quest with finding out who buys, I think it was Hyann, I can't remember.
Werewolf lady.
Werewolf lady. That falls through. You guys can still look it up later and figure it out, but you won't be able to attend the
Bidding.
The purchase.
Well, so we'll have to end up paying somebody to tell us who bought it. Something like that.
But we will take a short time skip to a week later. You were all in your house, still getting settled in.
In that time, I would ask just one question.
Sure.
Once she's more coherent, Myrnith, I would ask her if she's going to be able to maintain hold over her land.
Okay. You're not able to notice or meet with her over the week's time, even if you meet her or go to the house. But at the end of the week's time, she does come to your door.
Our
Who's
cellar
there at
door.
the door?
Yes.
Who gets to the door?
It is Myrnith.
I'm the fastest in the group, so.
Okay, well, it's it doesn't really matter whoever wishes to open the door. But Myrnith is there. Tanya is used to living in the house now. She kind of keeps everything running for everybody.
Okay.
Myrnith is there, and so is her maid. And they have a small cart with the things that she owns. And though she is quiet, she does, upon entry say, I understand you were dedicated to taking care of me.
Yes.
So, here I am.
I kind of walk around, and pick up the cart, and bring it inside.
The entire cart. Cha-chunk, cha-chunk, cha-chunk,
No.
down the stairs.
I don't use the wheels because they're stairs. I pick it up and carry it down.
Okay, have you ever seen, or have you ever read the book Moby Dick?
No.
Okay. Not Ishmael, but Queequeg, the Native American or
Yeah.
whatever that is this, whaler with him. He doesn't understand how to use a wheelbarrow. So people, show him this is how you carry your chest. And so he takes his sailor's chest, puts it in the wheelbarrow, bends down on the ground, grabs the thing, and carries it on his back like this. And so that's what I'm seeing you doing.
No. Even worse. I just.
Sorry, audience.
Sorry, audience. I just punched you in the face. Just kind of pick it up with both arms and bring it down into the cellar and then put it down.
Okay.
The house is still being made.
Are y'all okay?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, I punched you in the ear.
You're
So-
forgiven.
That being said, you have 3 NPCs living at your house now. Bill the Cherub, who kind of stays in the background most of the time.
Oh, I thought he just traveled with the group.
No,
like a little
he's
loop.
just, he's just kind of in the background whenever appropriate. Now you have Tanya, and you also have Myrnith and her maid.
Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot the maid.
So 4 technically.
Well, I kind of point towards the only other bedroom we have set up. Because we have... Did we have 3?
You have 3 extra rooms besides the main room.
Yeah, I point her towards one of the 2 other bedrooms, sorry. And say, you can move into there for now.
She does. Other than that, it's kind of like a after party at the frat house kind of situation where everyone is just kind of rolled up in blankets and
Yeah.
whatever pillows they have every night when they sleep.
What is her expression in the
She's
maids?
quiet. She has basically lost the last of her relatives.
How's the maid?
The maid is indifferent. You gotta remember, she is a life servant. So.
Is there a sigil or anything on her hand? Okay.
So.
I'm probably gonna have to get off the game.
Okay.
It is 8:42. We'll go to 9 o'clock tonight, I think.
Okay.
To wrap it up.
Yeah, I'm at your foot button. 10.
Okay. So we won't go too late tonight, and next week we can play the far pages for sure, but I have to talk to Ashley on Discord afterwards. Tonight.
Okay.
Is something wrong?
No, just some updates on what's going on with our other game.
Okay.
Other than that, for the next half of the day, Mernith is moving in. All of you just,
Help.
taking a while to relax after a stressful week, loss of friends, still some of the mourning going on, and there is a knock at the door. At the cellar door.
I'll get this one. You had the last one.
You can't open the door without leaving because you're so tall.
There is a short, skinny, unhealthy looking pair of goblins sitting outside the door, and one of them has their face wrapped, and they're breathing hoarsely.
Okay.
Medic!
As soon as I see them, as I open them up, I have Vidoma.
I'm just like curled up in the corner, still like sleeping for most of the last week.
Do they look similar to her?
I
at
do
all?
force you to eat,
They're goblins.
like, halfway through that.
There is a racial similarity.
Well, I was more
Okay.
worried about the injuries and calling you 2 up to fix them. Racist. Just because they're goblins, they don't know each other.
Hey, there's some goblins up here. Hello, how are you?
We are here to find the priestess. Is she here?
What do you want with her?
We need her help.
With?
The plague. It's returned.
Ah, once again. At least we know the cure. Alright. I'll gather the crew. How bad? Percentage.
3 cities and various other villages are inflicted.
How many?
I'd kind
How
of
many
walk
dead?
up the stairs. Well, go ahead, Panzer.
Sorry. How many dead?
Over 300 so far.
I'll grab my big bag.
Are you 2 infected?
We are. Yes, unfortunately.
I say, everybody stay inside. And then I make...
I will note that you have enough of the cure with you.
Oh no, I'm talking to, like, the other people that aren't necessary
Yeah.
for this.
You have enough of the cure with you because you saved 1 dose of it at the end of the
That's right, we did.
campaign. You
Yeah.
had a little extra. You have enough to treat these 2.
Okay.
If you wish,
Alright.
but that's up to you.
I'd come up. Go away.
Alright, I'm leaving.
Cat!
The cat is worried about the goblins!
Panzer's leaving. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to wake you.
Roxy has returned!
No, I'd walk up the stairs and kind of come out behind you guys, and like very, not necessarily ugly, but like very what's the word?
Distraught?
Like cold. No. Like I'm not being nice about it, but I'm also not being like rude. Or
You're a good doctor, bad bedside manner.
Yeah. I guess.
I'm just suddenly
Um,
seeing the Doctor from 40 Years or Star Trek.
I'm just seeing the doctor who gave me my spinal tap. She was
so
a bitch.
I would like kind of, you know, like just the real quick whatever administer the cure, but then murmur or like mumble or whatever. I'm not with the church anymore. Go find another.
Okay, roll charisma check.
I mean, like, there's not much they can do.
Charisma.
Can I assist by being scary? Even I'm bigger than these two.
12.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they don't go away. They're desperate, and they're like, we've already called the church, and they sent some people out, but they disappeared in the woods. We don't know who else to turn to.
I kneel down by them. She said no.
Like heavy sigh. Which villages?
Oh God, we gotta go help the goblins now.
He names off a number of villages in the region. Unfortunately, I do not have access.
That's okay.
Zirconian Theocracy.
The-
Map. I don't think I have major goblin villages on this map. Sorry, I do not. I still have to try to troubleshoot that map.
Yeah, no worries.
He names off a number of villages, about 15 of them, and then of course the name of the 3 cities. And
Are
you
good
will
to give me a ride home?
remember,
Thanks.
geographically, they are all in one particular region that's heavily forested.
Okay. Are there any of them near like my home?
No.
Okay. Then I'd kind of very begrudgingly, you know, write down the names and my little scribble kind of that I can know what it is.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
It's Braille.
They
Basically.
very deep indentation.
I was just thinking like raised lettering because of charcoal or something.
But they do notice your begrudging attitude, and they, one of them does say, we have gathered together a small payment, but I'm sure each village and city would pitch in that you visit.
Kind of pause at that.
We all have our fatal flaw.
Someone say
Have
food?
the You said the others have been lost?
There are many that have been lost. Many goblins have died, but the priests and priestesses that have come out, they have all disappeared.
And you're asking a priestess to go where the priests are disappearing.
You're the last one that we know of that might help. Your reputation reaches farther than you know.
Oh, I hate this world.
Wait, which reputation? Like her reputation?
Well, I
Or
was
like
assuming the
group?
priestess.
The group,
What's the name of her group?
Primordials.
Okay. And this is what we get.
Do me a favor. Spread the word not to contact the church again. We'll take care of this on our own.
Roll a charisma check on that.
I'll assist. I'll assist.
Sure.
Same here. It's best not to mix groups if the other one is disappearing.
18.
I got a 23. That's a
25. So that's plus 5 from me.
They're like,
Plus 4, so plus
of
9.
course. Why should we? None of them can really help us. But you, if you can, everyone will care about this.
So that's a 9. That's a 27.
Yeah, pretty high. Wait a second. Itching ear. Oh, okay.
So, Is this a sickness that's affecting them?
Yeah, it's a plague.
We've actually encountered it before.
Hey,
Okay.
Oliver, remember that thing I was talking about with the charcoal and the face?
Charcoal in the face. What?
The gas mask.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I need you working on that, please.
I mean, we're like a month, or not a month, a year out from the villages.
Okay.
It took us a year to get from there to the city.
So, it will take you 3 months.
Oh, okay.
It'll take you 3 months of travel to get there. The cost of travel expenses will cost you 57 platinum. Travel expenses,
Oh.
food, and all of that jazz.
Now, is that us finding food on the way there as well?
I will give you 1d20 roll to take off.
Alright, because I do have help finding
Mine are
plants
nicer
and
than
stuff.
You're not funded this time. Your travel expenses are not funded. Your
Right,
food isn't funded like it was before.
right.
Mine are nicer.
I'm gonna roll both, okay? I'll use yours, but I will roll both.
To see which one is nicer.
I think I have the right d20. Mine's higher.
Okay.
Well, what is Trevor's?
No, now he rolls his.
No.
We were deciding which one's nicer.
No,
now
he
he's
said
gonna.
he was gonna take yours.
I did.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Finding plants is knowledge, which is +5. Total 10.
10?
Yep.
Okay, so you are down to 47 platinum pieces for food, boat fare, travel expenses, tavern or inn stay when you need to sleep places during storms, etc. General travel expenses, and we will pick up next week at your arrival at the first village.
Can I, in the past week, can I have finished making the legs for that man? I already had all the parts. I just needed to make it.
I would say
And-
I'm gonna leave it to a dice. Dice rolled low, so I'm gonna say no. Just because you guys were preoccupied with mourning and taking care of Myrnith and all those other things.
No, the week that we weren't taking care of Myrna.
Yeah, but there were still other things I wanted that role played with. We'll bring it back to that when you come back to Zipoli.
Well, we can't leave until I make him his legs, so...
Yeah, he needs to get his arrows from
Yeah,
him as
we-
well.
I was gonna hold that off as well to get when you guys come back from this mission.
No, the whole point was...
I got
It was supposed to...
The
I
guy.
don't need them.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say let's hold off on that until we come back from this particular mission.
I got 10 platinum I can add in.
I got 4.
Does my rolling for food do anything?
Hey, rich friend.
What's the exchange rate? I only deal in gold.
10 gold to 1 platinum.
Okay. So how much are you lacking?
We have 14.
And we need
47.
Okay. Oh, I can't math right now.
I can do the math. You have how much platinum do John and Trevor have?
We have 14. How much gold do you have?
14.
Just tell us that number.
So
She doesn't want to tell us that.
okay, so 47 minus 14 is 33 times 10, 330 gold pieces.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. More money appeared. I just I need to put it back in the bag and then take it back out and double it again.
I could only add 10.
Minus 10 from Panzer.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 22 is what we can add.
Okay, I
Oh,
can
so
make up the
Minus
rest.
12 from Trevor.
Mhm.
So 25 times 10 is 250. So 250 from Fedoma to wash off. And then the rest of that. And then we will pick up next week. You know what? Sure. I'll give it to you. You and Vidoma was under
Comatose.
stressed. But I'll say sure. You were able to get the guy's legs taken care of. And how many of those arrow shafts did you want, Carl?
I think it was 12.
Was it 12?
Yeah, it was a full quiver.
Okay.
He left.
Oh, Carl left?
Yeah, he left earlier. You said so.
Yeah, he said he had to wake up.
Okie dokie.
Why did I put the money back? I gotta give it to him.
So we'll just have to remind him that he has 12 of those arrow shafts next time. I did want to go farther with the role play with that, but I did need to set you guys up for next week.
And we should be able to use that?
Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah. This will need to be taken to your
Obvious.
house. Actually, I was gonna ask you about it. Damn it. But I'll just use a paper mat for mine.
Do we all have action?
Pardon?
Do we all have figurines?
Figurines.
Not for these characters.
I have one that'll work for Oliver. I have one that will work for.
I can bring one from home. It's a little swordsman, so.
Okay, you have one.
You have mine.
I have yours stashed on my desk somewhere. We would still need a female archer for
Juliana?
Juliana. And we'd need a small goblin for
Vidoma.
Vidoma.
Well, I have 2 shorter figurines. I can bring the second
Yeah,
figurine.
bring those and we should be able to work something out.
They're actually originally for what was his name? The guy with the shield that I made.
Did you count that one platinum piece in there?
That's not a platinum.
I see one right there.
Where?
Look.
Oh. 13.
Okay. So 240. You have 10 more than you thought you did, Ashley. Alright.
Okay.
So that is where we are going to pick up next
I'm
week.
so broke. We gotta make some
And
money.
then I gotta give this back because this is gonna be part of his legs.
Okay, got it. Alright.
And I give him the charger I made so he can charge his legs every week.
Okay, that will work.
That was the point of making the new charger.
Alright, that was eventful. I'm glad I did the speech.
Yeah, I was expecting worse. Not from your speech, but from the outcome.
Hey, you know what? My speech wasn't that bad. It's okay.
Your speech was fine, but I was expecting there to be like bad consequences for speaking up.
Anyway, we will see you all next week, folks. Hope you enjoyed watching. And we'll see
Night,
you.
Ashley.
Night, Ashley.
Night.